What's up guys, John here and welcome to Baltimore Retro Gaming. And guys, today I got a game for you. If you like Metroidvania style of games, if you like shoot 'em ups, if you like both or multi-genre games, then I got the game for you. And that game is Gunlord on the Dreamcast. Let's check it out. Okay guys, so this is my copy of Gunlord for the Dreamcast, and this game's pretty cool because it actually says Gunlord on the spine, but by looking at the case you wouldn't know that this game is actually in English, but this is actually like a really nice like DVD size case, and there's the game, and god, look at that manual. Yeah, this thing's nice. It's in, look, full color. I mean, they don't make manuals like this anymore, you know, not often. You know when they make manuals like this, they're doing it for the fans. So, yeah, guys, there's my copy of Gunlord. And I think this is the first version they put out. There is another version of it in like a slimmer jewel case. But this is the copy I happen to have. So, before I get into my personal thoughts on the video game, I am going to reference Wikipedia because, hey, it's one of the go-to sites for video game information. So, what is Gunlord? Well, Gunlord is a side-scrolling run-and-gun video game for the Neo Geo. So, yes, Gunlord did come out on the AES and the MVS, as far as I know. But it was developed by German indie developer the NG Dev Team in 2012. It was also released for the Sega Dreamcast as an unlicensed title the same year. Now, I did read a few different online articles that said the NG Dev Team, they were able to make games for the 3DS and I believe the Wii U. So I know they started some type of crowdfunding project to bring Gunlord as an eShop game for the Wii U and the 3DS, but I don't know whether they didn't reach their goal, but I heard that they scrapped that project after a month. But anyway, Gunlord features 9 non-linear stages boasting 16-bit hand-drawn graphics with a constant 60 frames per second. The game features 7 weapon types including Spread Shot, Power Shot, Bounce Blaster, Phoenix, couldn't tell you what Phoenix is, but Phoenix, Nuclear Wheel Bombs, Snake Beam, and Super Wave. The game also features an internet HIScore ranking system via a code that the game generates in the game over screen. So basically what you do is you take your high score, you log it onto a website, and it kind of keeps like a global, like the track globally of, you know, who has the high score, or the low score, or whatever. So that's pretty cool for people that like really get into this game. Now, as far as the story goes, you know, other than the first, you know, opening credits that you see in the beginning of the game, and, you know, I did pull this off of Wikipedia again, but there is a little bit of story here. And it says here that at the end of The Last Hope, and The Last Hope was it's a pretty good shoot 'em up if you haven't played it. But there's an evil empire, and it was destroyed by pilot Vanessa Gaiden. Although she escaped, her victory was short-lived, as she never made it home and was declared missing in action. Meanwhile, a new evil appears and begins to terrorize the galaxy. A planet lord called the Master can create beings of steel and enslave humans by absorbing their souls. Gordon Gaiden, Vanessa's newlywed husband, is out to search for her when he feels the presence of evil and dons his Gunlord suit. After destroying Master, Gordon receives a distress signal from Vanessa on another planet to rescue her, allowing the couple to enjoy their victory of their adventures. Now, I don't know about you guys, but in a game like this, you know, an arcade-style game, you know, the story is not super important to me. You know, it's okay. You know, I like the stories, but, you know, when I want to hear a story, I play an RPG. When I want to shoot stuff and kill stuff, I play shoot-em-ups and I play games like this, but I still think it's pretty cool that they add some story elements into the game because it kind of like traps you in the lore and the universe of whatever Gunlord's supposed to be. Now guys, I mentioned earlier that Gunlord is a multi-genre game, and you might be thinking like, you know, like it's a run and gun shooter or Metroidvania style of game. You know, John, what do you mean a multi-genre game? Well, I'm talking about level 2 of Gunlord, which happens to be my favorite level, this level right here. It's a straight shoot 'em up level. Now, level 2 is kind of weird because, for one, it's a shoot 'em up level, which I think is totally awesome, but it's a very short level, and from what I've played of this game, this is the only level like this. Now, I think it's great that they added a shoot 'em up level in Gunlord, but it's the only one. Now, you know, it's the second level. They should have done like maybe like every 3 or 4 levels. So I feel like they should have added like maybe 2 or 3 shoot 'em up levels in the game with a little bit of diversity. You know, I would have been really happy with that. Now, I do love this game and I do love this level, but I would have liked to have seen a little bit more shoot 'em up out of Gunlord. And I'll tell you guys, one crazy fact about this game is, do you remember the Coleco Chameleon, that weird game console that failed miserably and it turned out to be a huge scam? Well, it turns out that this game, Gunlord, was in development for the Coleco Chameleon before that console was eventually canceled. Now, I think it's great that they wanted to put games like Gunlord on the Coleco Chameleon, but it is a shame that the people behind the Coleco Chameleon, you know, just from what I understand, tried to scam people. But, you know, regardless, I still think it's really cool that they tried to put games like this, like Gunlord, on a system like the Coleco Chameleon. Okay, guys, so the question is, do I recommend Gunlord? Well, the answer is, hell yeah, I recommend Gunlord. This game is awesome. Now, let's talk about the price real quick. Now, I looked on like eBay, because I mean, realistically, that's probably where you're going to have to go to get something like this. But I looked on there, and you can probably get a copy like this, or the little jewel case copy for right around like 50, 60 bucks. And, you know, I know that sounds like a lot of money, but this game, Gunlord, is worth 50 or 60 bucks. You know, I lucked out. There's a chain of retro game stores in Pennsylvania, kind of near where I live, and somebody traded this in and they gave the guy 10 bucks for it. And I was like, look, I'll give you 30 right now. I mean, that's a $20 profit. They were like, sure. So 30 bucks, I scored this copy of Gunlord. And, you know, at the time, you know, I bought it a while ago. At the time, you know, that's about what it was going for. But I don't regret that purchase at all. I love this game. Of all the newer Dreamcast games that have come out, I mean, most of them are pretty good, but this game is definitely excellent. So yeah, get yourself a copy of Gunlord. It's probably going to cost you 50 or 60 bucks. Just do me a favor, spend the money now. You won't regret it. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Now, remember to like this video. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Until next time, peace out.